Miracles are seen in light. Miracles are seen in light. Miracles are seen in light. And light and strength are one. Miracles are seen in light. And light and strength are one. Do not forget how little you have learned. Do not forget how much you can learn now. Do not forget your Father's need of you as you review these thoughts He gave to you. Miracles are seen in light. Miracles are seen in light. Miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. Well, thank you for joining me today in studying A Course in Miracles on this windy day in front of my lilac bush here in the Ozarks, teaching forgiveness. I'm Miracle Willie, or Forgiveness Willie, teaching from A Course in Miracles. We're reading from the Foundation for Inner Peace version of A Course in Miracles this year, and we're ready for lesson 111, Monday, April the 21st of 2025, and it's Miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. Let's just look at it real quick. For morning and evening review, miracles are seen in light. I cannot see in darkness. Let the light of holiness and truth light up my mind, and let me see the innocence within. Miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. I see through strength, the gift of God to me. My weakness is the dark His gift dispels by giving me His strength to take its place. And then on the hour today, you'll say miracles are seen in light. And on the half hour today, miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. Now, this is our review. The next 10 lessons will be the review of the last 20 lessons. We'll do 2 lessons a day. Let's read the review number 3, back a couple pages. Introduction for review number 3. Our next review begins today. We will review 2 recent lessons every day for 10 successive days of practicing. We will observe a special format for these practice periods that you are urged to follow just as closely as you can. We understand, of course, that it may be impossible for you to undertake what is suggested here as optimal each day and every hour of the day. Learning will not be hampered when you miss a practice period because it is impossible at the appointed time, nor is it necessary that you make excessive efforts to be sure that you catch up in terms of numbers. Rituals are not our aim and would defeat our goal. But learning will be hampered when you skip a practice period because you're unwilling to devote the time to it that you are asked to give. Do not deceive yourself in this. Unwillingness can be most carefully concealed behind a cloak of situations you cannot control. Learn to distinguish situations that are poorly suited to your practicing from those that you establish to uphold a camouflage for your unwillingness. Those practice periods that you have lost because you did not want to do them, for whatever reason, should be done as soon as you have changed your mind about your goal. You are unwilling to cooperate in practicing salvation only if it interferes with the goals you hold more dear. When you withdraw the value given them, allow your practice periods to be replacements for your litanies to them. When you withdraw the value given them, Allow your practice periods to be replacements for your litanies to them. They give you nothing, but your practicing can offer everything to you. And so accept their offering and be at peace. And that word litanies, basically petitions, kind of like religious petitions is what litanies are. Paragraph 5. The format you should use for these reviews is this. Devote 5 minutes twice a day, or longer if you would prefer, to considering the thoughts that are assigned. Read over the ideas and comments that are written down for each day's exercise, and then begin to think about them while letting your mind relate them to your needs, your seeming problems, and all your concerns. Place the ideas within your mind and let your mind use them as it chooses. Give it faith that it will use them wisely, being helped in its decision by the one who gave the thoughts to you, the Holy Spirit. What can you trust but what is in your mind? Have faith in these reviews. The means the Holy Spirit uses will not fail. The wisdom of your mind will come to your assistance. Give direction at the outset, then lean back in quiet faith and let the mind employ the thoughts you gave as they were given you for it to use. You have been given them in perfect trust, in perfect confidence that you would use them well, in perfect faith that you would see their messages and use them for yourself. Offer them to your mind in that same trust and confidence and faith. It will not fail. It is the Holy Spirit's chosen means for your salvation. Since it has His trust, His means must surely merit yours as well. We emphasize the benefits to you if you devote the first 5 minutes of the day to your reviews, and also give the last 5 minutes of your waking day to them. If this cannot be done, at least try to divide them so you undertake one in the morning and the other in the hour just before you go to sleep. The exercises to be done throughout the day are equally important and perhaps of even greater value. You have been inclined to practice only at appointed times and then go on your way to other things without applying what you learned to them. As a result, you have gained little reinforcement and have not given your learning a fair chance to prove how great are its potential gifts to you. Here is another chance to use it well. In these reviews, we stress the need to let your learning not lie idly by between your longer practice periods. Attempt to give your daily 2 ideas a brief but serious review each hour. Use one on the hour and the other one a half an hour later. You need not give more than just a moment to each. Repeat it and allow your mind to rest a little time in silence and in peace. Then turn to other things. But try to keep the thought with you and let it serve to help you keep your peace throughout the day as well. If you are shaken, think of it again. So if you're shaken, if something disturbs your peace, use the thought for the day. If you are shaken, think of it again. These practice periods are planned to help you form the habit of applying what you learn each day to everything you do. Do not repeat the thought and lay it down. Its usefulness is limitless to you, and it is meant to serve you in all ways, all times and places, and whenever you need help of any kind. Try then to take it with you in the busyness of the day and make it holy, worthy of God's Son, acceptable to God and to yourself. Each day's review assignment will conclude with a restatement of the thought to use each hour and the one to be applied on each half hour as well. Forget them not. The second chance with each of these ideas will bring such large advances that we come from these reviews with learning gains so great, we will continue on more solid ground, with firmer footsteps and with stronger faith. Do not forget how little you have learned. Do not forget how much you can learn now. Do not forget your Father's need of you. As you review these thoughts He gave to you, our Father needs us. What's He need us for? To save the world. That's our appointed purpose, to work with God, to lighten up the world, to help them wake up from the dream of sin and death. And for you to wake up too. You're part of the world. Okay, so with that in mind, our lesson again. Miracles are seen in light. For morning and evening review, you'll say miracles are seen in light. That's lesson 91. And the little write-up after it, I cannot see in darkness. Let the light of holiness and truth light up my mind, and let me see the innocence within. And then lesson 92 review, miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. I see through strength the gift of God to me. My weakness is the dark His gift dispels by giving me His strength to take its place. And on the hour today, say miracles are seen in light. And on the half hour, say miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. Okay, so you understand what to do for the next 10 days? Your 5 minutes morning and evening, if you can, close before you go to bed, otherwise the last hour before you go to bed. And when you get up in the morning, as early as you can, for sure sometime in the morning, tell yourself the lesson. And then throughout the day, on the hour, tell yourself miracles are seen in light today. And on the half hour, say miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. Okay, let's go look at our text reading for today. The function of time. And we've got the word oblivion in this first paragraph. And I want to bring your attention again to the word oblivion. Means to be unaware or unconscious. So we don't want to go unconscious. So keep that in mind when we read this paragraph. And now the function of time. And now the reason why you are afraid of this course should be apparent. For this is a course on love, because it is about you. You're a love being. That's what you are. You have been told that your function in this world is healing, and your function in heaven is creating. The ego teaches that your function on earth is destruction, and you have no function at all in heaven. It would thus destroy you here and bury you here, leaving you no inheritance except the dust out of which it thinks you were made. As long as it is reasonably satisfied with you, as its reasoning goes, it offers you oblivion, or unconsciousness, forgetfulness. When it becomes overtly savage, it offers hell to you. Paragraph 2. Yet neither oblivion nor hell is as unacceptable to you as heaven. Your definition of heaven is hell and oblivion, and the real heaven is the greatest threat you think you could experience. For hell and oblivion are ideas that you made up, and you are bent on demonstrating their reality to establish yours. If their reality is questioned, you believe that yours is. For you believe that attack is your reality, and that your destruction is the final proof that you were right. Paragraph 3. Under the circumstances, let's see, that wind's kind of blowing. Let me set this here to try to keep things from blowing so bad. Under the circumstances, would it not be more desirable to have been wrong, even apart from the fact that you were wrong? believing that guilt is real and that your brother had attacked you and that you needed to justify the attack by defending yourself. Remember, in our defenselessness, our safety lies. Why we've got this all turned around. For you believe that attack is your reality and that your destruction is the final proof that you were right. In other words, if someone could kill you or killed somebody, that would prove to you that your belief that attack is real is accurate. But you're forgetting the resurrection, that you're an eternal being and you cannot die. You're getting too wrapped up in what the body's eyes can see and not seeing what the soul can see. Under the circumstances, would it not be more desirable to have been wrong, even apart from the fact that you were wrong? While it could perhaps be argued that death suggests there was life, no one would claim that it proves there is life. Even the past life that death might indicate could only have been futile if it must come to this, and needs this to prove that it was at all. You question heaven, but you do not question this. Yet you could heal and be healed if you did question it. And even though you know not heaven, might it not be more desirable than death? You have been as selective in your questioning as in your perception. An open mind is more honest than this. The ego has a strange notion of time, and it is with this notion that your questioning might well begin. The ego invests heavily in the past, and in the end believes that the past is the only aspect of time that is meaningful. Remember that its emphasis on guilt enables it to ensure its continuity by making the future like the past and thus avoiding the present. By the notion of paying for the past and the future, the past becomes the determiner of the future, making them continuous without an intervening present. For the ego regards the present only as a brief transition to the future, in which it brings the past to the future by interpreting the present in past terms. 5. Now has no meaning to the ego. The present merely reminds it of past hurts, and it reacts to the present as if it were the past. The ego cannot tolerate release from the past, and although the past is over, the ego tries to preserve its image by responding as if it were present. It dictates your reactions to those you meet in the present from a past reference point, obscuring their present reality. In effect, if you follow the ego's dictates, you will react to your brother as though he were someone else, and this will surely prevent you from recognizing him as he is. And you will receive messages from him out of your own past, because by making it real in the present, you are forbidding yourself to let it go. You thus deny yourself the message of release that every brother offers you. 6. The shadowy figures from the past are precisely what you must escape. They are not real and have no hold over you unless you bring them with you. They carry the spots of pain in your mind, directing you to attack in the present in retaliation for a past that is no more. And this decision is one of future pain, unless you learn that past pain is an illusion. You are choosing a future of illusions and losing the many opportunities you could find for release in the present. The ego would preserve your nightmares and prevent you from awakening and understanding they are past. Would you recognize a holy encounter if you are merely perceiving it as a meeting with your own past? For you would be meeting no one, and the sharing of salvation which makes the encounter holy would be excluded from your sight, all by looking into the past instead of staying in the present moment. The Holy Spirit teaches that you always meet yourself, and the encounter is holy because you are. Everyone's part of you. The ego teaches that you always encounter your past, and because your dreams were not holy, the future cannot be, and the present is without meaning. 7. It is evident that the Holy Spirit's perception of time is the exact opposite of the ego's. The reason is equally clear, for they perceive the goal of time as diametrically opposed. The Holy Spirit interprets time's purpose as rendering the need for time unnecessary. He regards the function of time as temporary, serving only his teaching function, which is temporary by definition. His emphasis is therefore on the only aspect of time that can extend to the infinite. For now is the closest approximation of eternity that this world offers. It is in the reality of now, without past or future, that the beginning of the appreciation of eternity lies. For only now is here, and only now presents the opportunities for the holy encounters in which salvation can be found. 8. The ego, on the other hand, regards the function of time as one of extending itself in place of eternity. For like the Holy Spirit, the ego interprets the goal of time as its own. The continuity of past and future under its direction is the only purpose the ego perceives in time, and it closes over the present so that no gap in its own continuity can occur. Its continuity then would keep you in time, while the Holy Spirit would release you from time. It is his interpretation of the means of salvation that you must learn to accept, if you would share his goal of salvation for you. And the last paragraph, finish this section, 9. You too will interpret the function of time as you interpret yours. If you accept your function in the world of time as one of healing, you will emphasize only the aspect of time in which healing can occur, the now. Healing cannot be accomplished in the past. It must be accomplished in the present to release the future. This interpretation ties the future to the present and extends the present rather than the past. But if you interpret your function as destruction, you will lose sight of the present and hold on to the past to ensure a destructive future. And time will be as you interpret it, for of itself it is nothing. Wow, we give everything all the meaning it has for us. Let's stay in the present and see our guiltless brothers and sisters. Let's love our neighbor as ourselves. And let's see everyone as ourselves. Okay, let's see. Miracles are seen in light. Miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. Okay, that's a little longer reading for today, but let's see what's going on around the world. Some people call it Easter Monday, day after Easter Sunday, also known in Eastern Orthodox as Bright Monday, and it's also Ritvan of the Baha'i, the first full day. It began at sundown last night. Big Word Day. I found all these on holidays and observances. Big Word Day, Bulldogs Are Beautiful Day, Boston Marathon Day, International Hemp Day, hemp, H-E-M-P, Hemp Day, the Cannabis Sativa and Cannabis Indica, and there's also another Cannabis Rodriguez, no, not Rodriguez, Rhododendron, no, that, maybe, anyway, it starts with an R-O, I think. Anyway, it's not as well known as Cannabis Sativa and Cannabis Indica. Pet CBD Day. Of course, you know, from hemp you get CBD, which can be quite a healer. If you're Keep Off the Grass Day, not sure what that's about. Kindergarten Day, Tea Day, San Jacinto Day, which is that happened in 1836, which was the final battle that when Texas won its independence from Mexico. Thank you for Libraries Day, and I was thinking, thank you for the internet and search engines day. It kind of replacing libraries for a lot of us. And and I really am thankful for the power that we have to study things now. World Creativity and Innovation Day. And then out of Seed Savers Exchange, it's time to plant corn. They say when the oak leaves are about the size of a squirrel's ear, it's time to plant corn. Well, I'd say it's about time. Last day of frost, April 15th. You can plant it any time if you're planting seeds, because I doubt we'll get any more freezes, and if we do, I doubt that the corn will be popped up yet anyway. But I doubt we'll even get any more this year anyway, here in the Ozarks. Golden Bantam Improved. I like the Golden Bantam corn. Produces an early crop for home gardeners and market growers. This historic variety has an excellent sweet flavor and is ideal for freezing and fresh eating. The original strain of Golden Bantam was introduced by W. Atlee Burpee in 1902, and this improved strain was selected for even longer ears and greater tenderness. 70 to 85 days, 2,000 seeds to the pound. And the thing I like about the Golden Bantam is that it's an heirloom. So many of your sweet corns today are F1 hybrids, you know, and which you can't save the seed. And I'm all about saving seed and, you know, minimizing your impact. You know, live close to home. Spend your time studying and reading and studying nature, being a permaculturist. Okay, miracles are seen in light. Let's close with well, let's go ahead. We've got time. Let's go ahead and read it one last time. It's such a short, the lessons for the next 10 days will be quite short. Miracles are seen in light. I cannot see in darkness. Let the light of holiness and truth light up my mind and let me see the innocence within. Miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. I see through strength the gift of God to me. My weakness is the dark His gift dispels by giving me His strength to take its place. So let's walk in the light. Miracles are seen in light. Oh, miracles are seen in light. Miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. Do not forget how little you have learned. Do not forget how much you can learn now. Do not forget your father's need of you as you review these thoughts He gave to you. Miracles are seen in light. Oh, miracles are seen in light. Miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. And our word for peace today will be from the Dutch of the Netherlands on the Rhine River and other rivers. And it's Verde, if I'm pronouncing it properly. So Verde be with you. Peace be with you. Miracles are seen in light. Miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. Verde.